everyone, today I have a little bit more of a serious video and hopefully one that maybe helps others or one that you can send to others to deliver a message of sorts. Today I have the story of how I came out, what I am, and what happened afterwards, because people don't usually tell you with a coming out story what happens afterwards. They're like, I came out, or they come out and they don't update you on what people said to either encourage or discourage others. I don't think anyone would ever discourage you to come out. If they do, then they are probably the wrong person to talk to. But anyway, let's start with how did it happen. When I was 11, I was very young, incredibly young. No, actually, it starts way back. I used to have crushes on TV characters, women, and this would be funny, it was men, because I'm straight. Here's my coming out video, I'm straight. That should be a thing, coming out as straight, because people just assume that everybody is straight, and then when they come out as gay, it's like, I used to have crushes on girls like Sam from Totally Spies, totally crushing on her. Then there was this TV show with skating kids. There was this girl with purple hair, crushing on her all the time.
Guys, I'm editing this and I realized that I have had the biggest crush. No, I was in love, bitch. I was in love with Flora and Aisha from Wings Club. Holy fuck, those bitches got my pussy poppin'.
The biggest crush of my life was Hannah Montana. Looking at my DVDs. Long story short, I had lots of crushes on girls in my class. Not really crushes because I didn't know what that was back then, but I was just really into them. I wanted to hang out all the time and I thought they were pretty and I wanted to get close to them. I remember we were in a friend group and there was this pretty girl in there and I was just I kissed their asses. If you were pretty and had long blonde hair, or just long hair in general, because there were two brunettes that I crushed on, let me be your peasant mistress. It was the first thing, but I didn't know what that was back then. But then, okay, so here it starts, the unraveling of my sexuality starts. I have a best friend, she's still my best friend, Roma, and it was it provoked something, the fact that I really missed her. She had gone on a ski trip, a ski holiday vacation kind of thing, and I missed her terribly. I couldn't be without her. I had to Skype her every day, and we were Skyping literally every day for hours on hours on hours, and when we'd hang up, I'd just be you know, it was kind of weird. It wasn't that I had a crush on my best friend. That was certainly not it. But it provoked something. I just missed her. There's nothing weird about missing your friend. But it made me think, no, I want babies! I'm gay, I'm fucked, that's gross, no. I was 11 when this went through my mind. I had a gay teacher, and my aunts are gay, and I was never not open to that. I was always yay, my aunts are gay, I don't care, you know, I grew up that way. I've always known them to be gay, but as soon as I knew I was probably gay, I was no, not for me. For them, it's fine. I don't give a fuck, but not for me. I want babies. That was the first thing that came into my mind. I've always wanted babies. Fun short story. There used to be a TV program called Bezete show, maybe. People could send in wishes and it would come true. And I sent my wish for a baby in twice. When I was 6, I was give me a baby. And I would dream of being on the show and then handing me a kid, and I'd be I'm gonna take good care of it. I wanna play. I didn't know you could still get babies as a lesbian. But yeah, I was super scared. I didn't want it. I was not feeling like dealing with all that shit and like figuring that out. I just wanted a man. I just wanted myself a man. I grew older, I kind of started ignoring it, but I always knew. Like, for example, I remember this thing very vividly where I walked by our mirror in the living room and I looked in it. I was literally like, bitch, you're gay, as I passed it. So I was just like, and it was like it was written on the mirror. It was like, gay. And I looked back and I was like, what the fuck did I just see? I knew. I just knew all along, but I didn't want it. So I was just like, just ignore it, because then it'll go away. Duh. That's what I do to my mom. When I came to terms with myself, I quickly realized that I fell in love with a guy. He knows who he is. Like, thank you, because you made me not gay. I fell for him and I realized, like, this story is not over. There is more than women involved. And then I started excluding women. I'm like, I'm straight again. And then a couple years later, when Miley was like 2014, she was very like open and out and gay, and well, she's pan, but you know, it really started provoking shit. And like, I'm getting older, I'm getting like hormones, people are growing to be prettier, and I'm like, fuck, so many hormones, so much stress, like, what do I do? Am I gay? Am I not? For some reason, bisexuality never crossed my mind. There's so many sexualities, but only two crossed my mind. But when I realized what I was, I kind of decided to just be like, okay, Charlotte, you're this, now you're gonna shut the fuck up and deal with it. That's literally what happened. I was in a DM with my Smiler friends, and I was like, guys, I just don't know, and I can't deal with this anymore, the not knowing, and I need to figure it out now. And they were all like, yo, chill, it's gonna come. Like, I know it sucks to have to wait, but it's gonna come eventually, and you're gonna understand who you are, etc., etc., etc. And literally 5 minutes later, I was like, bisexual. Guys, I'm bisexual, duh! I threw my phone across the room, I whipped open my bed, I ran downstairs, I grabbed my mother, it was fucking 3 a.m. My mother was working in the kitchen, and I literally take her laptop, I shove it over to my side, I click on Google, and I type in, am bisexual. And I looked at her and I was like, her sister's the gay one, so she was like, okay, but it's 2 a.m. Can you go to bed? 3 a.m., whatever. And I was like, fuck yeah. The next day at school, I was like, I'm bi, guys. And everybody was like, yeah, fun. And so here is where the new part of the story starts. Part 2. Nobody believed me. I cannot explain to you how much it fucking sucks when you go through such a long phase of not knowing yourself and not knowing where you and your entire life will go, because you do not know who that will be with, who will be joining you on that path that we call life. I have lost track of my sentence. Anyway, I cannot tell you how hard it is to do that, and then finally come to terms with yourself and have everybody around you just say, sure, honey, or yeah, I guess, whatever, it's a phase, you're fit 14, shut up. Like, people would just like shut me up and be like, okay. They wouldn't like say you're not. Some people, I'm about to get fucking down and dirty, and I will not name names, but I will tell the entire story. People would just like sit me down and be like, yeah, sure. And that just really hurt, and it made me feel really self-conscious, like cautious, like, why are people doing this? Like, why won't they believe me? And I am known to be pretty like extravagant. I'd be like, okay, now I want to be a doctor. Okay, no, I'm back to being an actress. When I was 7, I was like, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be an actress, I'm gonna be like Barbie from Princess and the Pauper. Like, that was my fucking shit. I was like, I'm gonna be her. I told my sister, before, like way before, I just kind of like drop hints. I never was scared of what my family would think, because I'm pretty sure lots of people in the comments are gonna be like, ah, same thing happened to me, nobody believed me, everybody was rude, la-di-da. That is not my family. My family is very open-minded, very like we say what we want, we say what we think, everybody is equal, etc, etc, etc. So I was like, coming out to my family, piece of cake. You know, there's two members in our family are gay. So I was never scared. So when I just like threw it out to my sister, she kind of like didn't reply to it, and then a little later I like actually said it, like, yo, je suis bisexual. And she didn't believe me. She was like, nah, you're not, like, whatever. She didn't really, she also like kind of brushed it off, was like, sure, boo. And then later we had a conversation about it, and she was just like, you don't know that, you have never liked a girl, you cannot be bisexual, it's bullshit, it's one of your phases, you always have these phases, like, tell me whatever, but that fucking hurt. Like, my sister's my homegirl, and she, like, that hurt, bitch. Then I told my brother. My brother was like, what the fuck is bisexuality? He's come back from that, luckily, but he was the fucking rudest, honestly. We would like have fights all the fucking time. He lives in Amsterdam, so when he would come home and we would talk about this, he would just not believe me and basically say that bisexuality life is a hoax and that it's fake and it's not true and it's a phase, and I just want to be, oh my god, how many times did they use, you just want to be different? You just want to be different. You just want to be special. You just want people to talk about you. You just want attention. You just want attention. That's what my brother would say, and my sister, by the way. They both said, you just want attention and be extra and whatever. And like, I'm like I said, I'm tough as shit, but that hurts. Can you, like, does that add up in your head that might hurt? Don't ever fucking do that again, okay? I do have to say they've both come back from that. They believe me now. It took me to fall in love for them to believe me. Like, can you just take me for my word, or too much? We had lots of fights over it. I cried over it. I just, like, I went through a whole ton of shit. Yeah. And then some people that were really close to me now don't talk to me anymore because they're homophobic as fuck. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? I think this is where we enter part 3 of the story. What am I? I am not bisexual. I've been saying it this entire video, but I am not. I am actually pansexual. If you do not know what pansexuality is, here we go. It's commonly mistaken for bisexuality. Because it's pretty hard to explain and not many people know it exists. For a very, like, a very shallow explanation of pansexuality would be, you do not only like boys and girls, but you also like transgenders. But that's very, like, this bit of pansexuality. Pansexuality, cliche quote alert, is you love humans, not genders. I can fall for anyone who wins my heart. I don't care if it's a boy, if it's a girl, if it's somewhere in between operations, doesn't identify as either or identifies as something I haven't named yet. I genuinely do not care. As long as we can vibe together, if you're a good person and you're funny and la la la, I do not care what hangs between your legs, and so should everyone, but that is not my business. Do you guys love my sweater? It's the Happy Hippie sweater from Miley Cyrus. Ooh. Happy Hippie is a LGBT youth foundation thingy. I'm not gonna go into detail, but it's cute and it's gay. I just want to say to people who are struggling to come out to please just do it. I know that it's easier said than done, but I understand that you're scared of what your parents might think, or what your friends might think, or whoever's opinion you're concerned about. Oh my god, it's gonna sound so cheesy, but at the end of the day, you are the only one that matters to you. You need to come to terms with yourself, and then you need to accept and deal with the people around you. If you can't deal with the people around you, bye. You can just be like, boy, bye. I don't want to hear your homophobic opinion. You know, just like brush them off. And I know it's hard and I know you don't want to lose your friends, but if you have to be with your best friend while they are constantly being rude to people of your sexuality, then why the fuck would you want to be around that person all the time? Like, I have someone close to me who is also homophobic and I decided to just deal with it, but I could understand that people are like, man, that hurts, can you not do that around me? That, or bitch, bye, I don't want to have to deal with this every day. You know, it's your decision, and so I strongly recommend you to come out right now. Nobody is going to give you a solution. What many people wait for is a solution for something, like, there's probably going to be someone who is going to say exactly what I need to do. No, it's going to be you. And if you can't do that, you are not strong enough to carry who you are through life. That may sound super rough and super rude, but nobody is going to give you that solution. There will not be a day where somebody will be like, I'll carry you through life. Like, I will keep your secret with you and you will live in peace. Because even if you keep your secret your entire life, you will not live in peace. You will always be haunted by yourself. Many people are accepting nowadays. It's getting better every single day. Every single day people are opening up their minds. And people are opening up to the possibility of many people around them being gay or being not straight or transgender or whatever. When I told my aunt, I was very excited to tell my aunt because, funny story, they would always ask me, I don't know if they did this on purpose, if their gaydar went off or some shit, but like they would always ask me, do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? And I'd just be like, no, I don't have a girlfriend, and no, I don't have a boyfriend, sorry. I just get super offended. Anyway, when I knew, when I was 11 and they would ask me again, I'd be like, why? Can you see it? Can you tell? Fuck, what am I wearing? Is it gay? So I kind of think that they always knew or some shit, or they didn't and they were just curious. I told them not really that long ago. It was Christmas of last year, of 2016. And once again, they asked me, do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or how is your relationship status? That's what they asked. At the time, I was kind of crushing on a girl, and the first thing that I thought of, I need to tell my aunts, like, this is the perfect time, oh my god, fun. So I already knew that they would ask me this question. I was like, whew, let me tell you. I literally said, like, there is this girl, I have a crush on her, and as soon as I said girl, they were like, and then they were like, you have to tell my wife, like, you have to tell your other aunt. And I ran over to her and I was like, I'm gay, or no, I'm not, fuck, I keep saying I'm gay, but I'm not. Oh my god, one time I saw this meme, like, bisexuals, I'm gay, 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 and then like all the way down to the bottom it said, actually is bisexual. Lol me. I told her, she got really excited, we talked about it for like 5 hours, and then the next day it all went to shit. Anyway, thanks for the advice, y'all. Literally, the next day it all went to shit. Also, during Sinter class, when I came out to my aunts, my uncle joined us on the couch, and he was like, you like girls? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, okay. Like, chillest family ever, hello! I have not come out to my other family, so hi, I am pansexual fam. I think this was the video. This secludes this subject. I hope it helps you. I hope it gave you some laughs. I hope you realize that if you're closeted and you want to come out, that it's you who's holding you back, nobody else. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel below, or here, there will be a little bubble with my face on it. Hope you like my face, click on it if you do. Leave some comments, leave your experience, leave whatever you want down there. And I will see you guys in the next video. For all my LGBTs, stay gay, or whatever you are, stay that, because we love you, everybody loves you, and the people who hate you can fucking die.